So the 2024 N-Line Elantra is a ride, and I own one. So I want to make a video on this car, show y'all and give y'all my experience with this car so far, because it's been a pleasure. And I also want to address, not really address, but show the history of the car, because Hyundai has a stick to it that is they don't make great cars, and your transmission, this and that, your engine is gonna fall out at 10,000 miles, 5,000 miles. But I own one, so let's see. I'm gonna document the history of the car, just so I can show if it's reliable, is it not reliable. If you take care of your car, which I will, is it gonna be reliable to you, or is every Hyundai just a bad car like everybody says? But nonetheless, bro, this car looks sweet. This car. So this is, hold on, let me get a thumbnail. Anyways, here's the car. Look how beautiful. This car is a really, really, really nice car. Not only that it's a nice car, it's actually really, really fun to drive too. But let me show y'all the whole car. So we got the black N-Line rims. So it's kind of like a spider type deal going on. Got the N badge in the middle. And one of my favorite things about this car is the cuts right here, and the indents in the door panel and both door panels. I think it's really nice. It's really, really sharp. One of my least favorite things about the car is the back of the car. I kind of don't like, not necessarily the look of the bumper or anything, kind of how it sits. It's kind of sitting higher up, like it's tooted up, and the front is going down. That's one of my least favorite things about the car. I'm actually thinking about getting a suspension kit on it, airbag suspension, so I can lower it. Because I think if I lower this car, it would look a whole lot better. But that's the outside of the car. Let me show y'all the back. And I was talking, but I debadged it. It did have a Elantra badge going across, but I debadged it. And another thing I wish this car had was, dual exhaust on both sides. That would have been fire. I think it would have made the car look a lot better. But nonetheless, it's still a great looking car. Let me open this up for y'all. This is the back seat. So we got N-Line branded seats. This is the inside. Got LED lights going across, and then of course N-Line branded seats, which is pretty sharp. Now I wanna be completely transparent and tell y'all how much I own this car for, how much I got this car for, and all the details about this car. So just so if you want one of these cars, you know what to expect, you know what to expect to pay, and all that good stuff. So it's a bit different for me because I work at a dealership. I work at a Hyundai dealership, so I was able to get the car at a huge discount and also get a lot more for my trade. But let's talk about generally, just for a regular person, how much you would own this car for. So this car, I think MSRP was about 30 grand. If you're a good negotiator, and depending if you go at the right dealership, you can probably get it for 29, depending on how you negotiate, and depending if the dealership want to let it go for 29, you can probably get it a little under MSRP. But MSRP for this car is 30 grand. Now, with this being an N-Line, I doubt any dealership is going to, unless they're just sitting on a whole bunch of them, is going to let it go for under MSRP. But hey, you never know. I'm just putting possibilities out there and letting you know. So with it being 30 grand, that's about a $600 payment. Depending on your credit, you can get it in the, high fives. Depending on your credits, you can get 590 something. Depending on your credits and what interest rate you're gonna get, you probably can get it in the fives still. But this is definitely a $600 payment. I personally is paying $621 for this car, including Gap. It's really like it was $611 without Gap. Gap added like $10. So $621 for this car is what I pay. My credit is, it's not bad. I got like high sixes in credits. I'm 23. Currently in the sevens right now, but when I bought this car, it was like 6 something. So if you have good credit, you can even get a lower payment than I did. So with my situation, I'll just go ahead and tell you my situation. My situation, I traded in a Nissan Altima. I got more for my Altima than I paid for it because I work at a dealership. I was supposed to get 22 on trade-in, but I got like 28. I paid 27 for the car. So, no, needless to say, I was a little negative in the Altima, negative equity. So when car dealers talk about negative equity, but I sell cars and I got to deal with it too. So a car is a depreciating asset. We all know that. So hopefully this one lasts a while. So if you have 30 grand and you want a nice sports car, if you have 30 grand and you want a nice sports car, this is the one. Now that we talk about the money, we talk about what it's going to cost to own it, let's talk about the performance. Now this car, God, this car is fun. So you have about 201 horsepower under the hood. Now, for cars nowadays, that's not necessarily really fast, because you got Chargers and V8s and this and that with 600 plus horsepower. What is 200? Here's what I say. This car is quick. Like off a dig, you're gonna go because it has a turbo in it, and that thing kicks in and it's shoo, right? But if you're talking about racing somebody long distance, which you'll never do on American streets, the highest you can go is 70 miles an hour unless you're in Texas or someplace where it's 80, right? The highest you can go is 70. With this car, you're going to hit 70 so fast that you're going to be like, dang, I can't even go past, I can't even really use all the power I have. So imagine having 600, 700, you barely are able to use it. So it doesn't even matter, right? You just need something quick, something that sounds good, and this car accomplishes both of that. It's quick, it sounds nice, it actually pops when you turn it on and you rev it, which I'll show y'all and let y'all hear that. But it's beautiful, man. I love this car. But with that being said, I don't want to talk your head off. I want to show you how the car drives and all of that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. All right, so y'all get a chance to listen to it and all of that. So as you can tell, it has a little bit of pop into it. I didn't really hit it too hard. Yes, I did. You definitely heard that, right? You definitely heard that. Now let me show you how it drives. Let's take it down the track. This is not really a track. I'm really on a road where a lot of work is being done, so nobody comes up and down this road. It's a new road in Statesboro, Georgia. So, but with that being said, nobody's here, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to show y'all how fast the car goes. So this is the road I'm gonna use. So all down there, nobody's on this road, so we're gonna use that to showcase the car. Let me hop in real quick. Then I have enough room for that. Like I said, this car is not gonna be the fastest car in the world, but it's quick and it sounds nice. The shifting sounds nice. You have paddle shifters if you want to really change your own gears and really get good sound is when you use the paddle shifters. But I just ran over something, I believe. Anyways, and this car also downshifts, and when it downshifts, you hear that pop with it too, which I can't complain about. I love that. So yeah, the actual performance of this car is very nice. It's very fun to drive every day. Sounds great, as you can hear. The downshift sounds even better when you are downshifting. It's just it's a perfect entry sports car. Everyday sports car, I should say. It's not even a sports car, it's more like an everyday sports car. But now that I've shown y'all or let y'all hear how the car drives and all of that, let me show you the inside of the car and what features come with it. First things first is the sunroof. You're gonna have a nice sunroof. I never use it. You might use it. I don't know. But other than the sunroof, this is the steering wheel. You have red stitching everywhere, N-Line badging on the steering wheel. You do have different variants of your clusters. I just got mine set on one. So it normally changes colors and changes, the whole display, whatever mode you're in. But I just keep it red because I love the red. It's more aggressive. It looks more sporty. You got a big touchscreen display right here with a lot of different features on it. CarPlay, all of that, Bluetooth, navigation, maps, all of that. I don't really use it, but because I just use my CarPlay maps, but you have it nonetheless on this car. Now, AC controls, you got heated seats, and just your regular degulars. Then you got a nice little N-Line badging, which y'all can't see. There you go. Nice little N-Line badging. And this button right there controls the cameras and all of that. You got a wireless charger for your phone, and you can also use your phone as a digital key, which is cool. But like I mentioned, N-Line badging on the seats. It's not leather seats, it's half leather and cloth. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's the N-Line. I just bought this car about almost a month and a half ago. In 3 days it'll be a month and a half, and I got 14,000 miles on it. To me, that's a lot. I never put many miles on my car, so that's a lot. I've been driving a lot though. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I kinda inspired you to get one. If not, I get it. You don't really need one. I didn't really need one, but I saw it, I loved it, I bought it. Probably my last car for a while. Now I said that, my last car and the car before that, and I'm 2 cars down. But for real this time, this is probably my last car for a while, because now car payments are only gonna go up. I don't need a high car payment, and I'm single right now, which is the only reason I have this car. I have no kids, I have no wife, I have none. Perfect car, fun, and it looks great. But that's it for the video. If you want more content on the N-Line, if you want to keep up with the journey, like I said, I'm gonna be myth busting, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe I might be proven right that Hyundais actually don't last long, and this car is gonna go out on me in 20,000 miles. I don't know, but I work at a dealership. I'll be okay. But either way, I'm myth testing, so stick along. We're gonna document all of this. Follow the channel, and we're gonna document the N-Line and all the mods I do to it. If I do mods to it, I want to lower the suspension. There's a lot of things I want to do to it, but let's see. But I'm out. Peace.